Hi, Beth. Thank you so much for joining me today. Can you quickly introduce yourself to our audience?
Yep, I'm Beth Godwin and I'm a health and wellness coach, and I work with people who have chronic fatigue and chronic pain.
And you join us all the way from New Zealand.
Yes, absolutely. I've got that. Yeah, Cambridge, New Zealand.
Yes. Okay, Beth, can you share what was the best part about the website bootcamp for you?
Well, you were. I loved your enthusiasm and your
Thank
huge
you.
generosity of your time and energy. But probably the big thing, I had no idea what went on behind building a website, and I didn't realize just what it involved. And I now understand why I've tried several other things like Weebly and I never got very far.
Yes, I know a lot of people start off with Pixar Weekly, and I keep shouting from the rooftops to WordPress plus Divi, and now you know why, right?
Oh, absolutely. And yet so many people told me steer clear of WordPress. So, yeah,
That's strange. I need to have a word with those people. Please let me know who they are.
yeah, I will. I will. I already have actually. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so quickly, can we talk about your earlier experiences with website? You mentioned Weebly. What, where did you get stuck with that? What were the issues you were having with that?
Well, I had no idea what I was doing, and I'd pull up a theme and I'd start filling it in, and then I'd get to somewhere that I had no idea how I got there and no idea how to get back. And then I'd go, oh, well, I'd just start again. It would go, no, you can't start again because you're already registered. And I just went round and round in circles and I just kind of gave up. And I tried using a different email address and I'd start again and end up in the same position. And I thought, well, there's only so many email addresses I can full Weebly that I'm a different person. So, yeah, and Live Edit was one that was recommended to us when I did my health coach training. And I had a brief look at that, and it just blew my mind. I had no understanding of what I was supposed to do, so I didn't even go there. And I just decided that I just I wasn't of the generation that could handle these things.
And what do you feel now? I've
Oh,
seen your pages. I've seen the pages you've created, and I'm pretty damn proud of them.
Oh, thank you. Well, I have to say, now I know that I had a huge tech barrier, and I felt completely overwhelmed. So now I know that you made it very simple for us and took the overwhelm out of it for me, and that if you're systematic and give it a go, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, because I now know how to go back and get out of it. And that is hugely empowering.
Yes.
So, and that knowing that gives you confidence to get more involved in what you're doing.
Yes.
And that was a real gift that you gave to us, was you encouraged us to have a go and then showed us what to do if it did go wrong and to move on. So yeah, I found that very valuable.
And do you feel like you can make your way around WordPress and Divi with ease now? Would you say that you can make your way about it with ease?
Yeah, I could. More like you told us in the beginning, but I felt I doubted it, but that the more with each page, it got easier.
Yes.
And so it got to the stage where I wasn't having problems with Divi or building my website. It was getting my photos organised and deciding which one and how I was going to, make it suitable. So the actual website part of it became the easy part.
Yes! You know how thrilled I am to hear that the actual website tech became the easy part for you.
Yes. Yeah, I never thought I would hear myself say that though, which I have to say.
Yes, I have been striving to make that happen for everyone. I've been, that's the whole purpose of boot camp, to take the tech out of to take the overwhelm out of the tech, to make tech easier, to make tech simpler, and to show you that it's not really the tech where you have to focus. Your focus has to be on signing up paying clients. Your focus has to be on using the right photos and the right copy to connect with your ideal clients. That is the focus of your website, right?
Yeah,
Do you think
absolutely.
we achieved that? Do you think that message came across in the boot camp about getting clear
Oh,
about your audience, your offerings, and those kind of things?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when I started, I thought I was pretty clear about who my target market was and my story and how
Mm-hmm.
they fitted together. But I got even more refined through doing the boot camp, and your input was invaluable. I really, yeah, how can I put it? It really solidified and came together in a much tighter package than before I started the boot camp.
Yes.
And I really felt ownership of my story, which I'd never felt before. And I really want to thank you for that as well.
You're welcome. So, okay, we've talked about the tech, we've talked about the best part of the boot camp, and uh, what made you, since you had tried Weebly and this other program and things didn't quite work out there, what made you sign up for the boot camp?
Oh, well, I think the universe intervened. I was thinking I really needed a website. I'd got to the stage of my business where people were going, I really need to I want to recommend you to a friend of mine or a client, but I really want to give them your website and you haven't got one. So I was thinking, but I really wanted to do it myself because I'd had websites in the past and then never updated them because either I couldn't afford to pay someone to do it, or I sort of forgot about the fact that I needed to update it. So I wanted to have that kind of control. And I didn't know where I was going to find a solution. And then one day I was just on the B School Facebook page, and it was like, ladies, you only have 24 hours before the boot camp starts. I think I emailed you going, am I too late? And yeah, it was just one of those things. It was like an answer to all my prayers that turned up in your boot camp. So I was like, thank you, universe.
Thank you. So, Beth, you've done other programs, other courses, even multi-$1,000 programs. How was the website bootcamp different as compared to the other courses and programs, etc., that you've done?
Well, I think your generosity of time and spirit far surpasses anything else I've ever done. I think that you had a real knack of knowing when, we were starting to sort of get a bit tired or slacken off, and you'd be on our Facebook page saying, come on, ladies, blah, blah, blah. Really getting behind us and saying, look, you can do this, ladies, it's not that far away, and all that encouragement was huge. And for me, that really, your energy at times when I was feeling low helped to boost me, and that's a real gift. And you came across as being so genuine, and you so cared about us getting something really successful and that was really going to speak from our heart and connect with our clients and future clients. So
Yes.
even though we're on a boot camp, it was like we were there as an individual connecting with you as well. And you never lost sight of each one of us. We were always individuals, even though we were part of a group. And I also liked the group. I have to say it's one of the first groups I've been on where I wasn't one of either the only one or one of two or three people with grey hair. Yeah, we all got on really well and supported and helped each other too, which I thought was very cool. And so, I mean, I just felt totally supported in every way, both emotionally, both energy, technologically, and there was a real friendship grew amongst us over the 3 weeks.
Yes, I think even I was surprised when I saw the people sign up. By the time the group came together, 20 women, so many, we all did similar work. It didn't matter how it showed up in the world, but we were all in business to help other people in different ways.
Yeah.
And the support in the group, the camaraderie in the group, I couldn't have asked for a better group.
Yeah.
And hey, even I have gray hair. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So it was like,
wasn't caused by us.
No, my son took care of that part. It was really lovely for me as leading that group was really an amazing experience as well. To see all of you, sometimes in groups you have that, no matter how hard you push or no matter what you do, people just fizzle out. But you guys responded to me. You guys were there. When I pushed you, you shrugged and you kept going. When you laughed at my stupid jokes, you laughed at all the places that I messed up. And it was incredible. I would get up in the morning and see 50 notifications in my Facebook feed for that group. And I would go to answer your questions and I would see that, hey, someone else from the other part of the world has already answered or given their feedback. So it was really, this is exactly what I wanted to happen in the group and why I created it as a boot camp rather than a self-study course. So that we could all walk that path together, so that I could support you through that journey. Right? If it were an e-course, everyone is doing it in isolation, and there's no one to ask those questions. And every time your energy dips low or you get stuck at a particular stage, you think it's because of you. You beat yourself up. But doing it in the group, you saw everyone else struggle. You knew that you got to see that it's not just you, especially when we had to take those photos. The first round where we did selfies and then the professional photographs for the website, right? Most of those professional photographs were again selfie shoots. And it was so incredible for me to see how you guys had changed in just that 1 week. From the time we took the informal selfies introducing each other or introducing ourselves to the time you shared the professional photos for your website. It was incredible to see that change. And do you remember anything about the first week? For me, the first week was incredible because though I was telling you guys to write copy, as you were writing the copy and as I was giving the feedback, there were so many aha moments. People claiming, I never thought of my audience that way. This completely changed my business. It was wonderful to see all those ahas and to be able to hold that space for them to come through. So yes, it was also very rewarding for me. Okay, Beth, who would you recommend the website bootcamp to? And why?
Oh, well, I would say anybody that wants to learn about what a website is about and how it all fits together. I would say anyone that wants to get clear on who their audience is and how they're going to connect with their audience. And I would say anybody that has a fear of technology and thinks that's too hard for them to get there, that would be great. So, and I don't think it matters how little or more, not technology you've been exposed to. I think you make it so simple that it's all, you can't really go wrong.
Yes, thank
You know,
you.
so it's like, just do it, and here are the steps, and see what you're doing. Isn't it cool? And so it's like having the courage to jump off the cliff, and you've got the safety net. So it's like, don't worry, people,
Yes.
because Richard will look after you.
Thank
Be
you.
left overwhelmed. You won't be left worrying about your inadequacies, and if only you knew this better or that better or were more capable. You won't feel like you're just useless and you knew you weren't good at building, you shouldn't have even tried building your own website type of thing. For me it was for me it was for, you just know that it'll all be okay, and that's a really reassuring feeling. So it gives you courage to put yourself out there, to have a go and just do it and go.
Yes.
I think through the process my confidence has grown hugely.
Yes. Purpose achieved, mission achieved. I'm happy. I'm happy enough now.
Right, because you helped us to really grow in confidence, and not just with technology and building a website, but personally.
I can't tell you how proud that makes me.
Oh,
It's
thank
like,
you.
thank you.
You deserve it. You truly do.
Thank you. Anything else you'd like to add, Beth, before we wrap up?
I just think it's the best money I have spent, and all the things I've done in my training as both a life coach and a health coach, and I've done other boot camps, I've done masterminds, I've done specific courses on things like digestive health and goodness knows what else. To me, I can't say enough about the value I felt I've got from the small expenditure I made. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just huge value, huge value.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you so much for joining me for this call, Beth. Thank you.
That's okay, my absolute pleasure, and good luck with your future website boot camps.
Thank you, Beth.